Jamming in here, don't wanna lose you. Y'all, somehow we ended up at Home Depot. I don't want to talk about it. This is a Melrose pepper and this is a shishito pepper. But if somebody have J Cross seeds and they want to do like a little seed swap, and just because your seedlings are leggy does not mean that they're not gonna make it. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Tiffany. I'm a gardener in Zone 9A, Southern Alabama. If you are returning, hey friends. So today, y'all, we're running errands. I am actually about to go inside of Walmart now. I'm in the parking lot because I want to see if they didn't put their gardening stuff on clearance. Y'all know I've been checking the scenery, and since it's after the 4th of July, I feel like this is the perfect time to start really checking in. So that's our first stop. Then we got to go by Lowe's. I'm about to get another rose bush, y'all. I'll explain why I'm getting all of these rose bushes once we make it back home. And I also need to go to Longleaf Mulch to get some more soil if I do find a rose bush. And I need to stop by my local feed and seed store to get another container to put the rose bush in. Now, I won't bring y'all in at the local feed and seed store or Longleaf Mulch. And I also want to do a seed haul because I got quite a few seeds. Yesterday, I went to Dollar Tree. I got some more seeds. So, yeah, I want to show y'all the seeds that I got. And we're going to go head on and up pot our seeds that we started together. Basically, our last round of summer seeds that we started together. I'm going to go head on and up pot those. Some things germinated, some things did not. I also want to show y'all the easy leafy planter from Vego that we put our lettuce in. Unfortunately, y'all, when they did the work in our garage with the insulation and stuff, whatever they were using, it blew all into that container because I didn't have it covered with a dome or anything like that. So I'm going to have to dump all of that out. I feel like it was a sign that it wasn't gonna work out anyways because it's just too hot. But yeah, we're gonna take care of that. Let's go ahead on and go in Walmart. All right, y'all, so we're in Walmart, and as y'all can see, they jamming in here, so I ain't gonna be able to have y'all playing unless I b-roll this footage. Now, it does not look like they have their things on clearance yet, but I do need to get some more off. So I'm over here in the off area, and I'm gonna grab some of that real quick. This is the off we're gonna go with, y'all. They jamming in here, don't wanna lose you. Let me take y'all outside. Let's see if they got anything going on outside as far as like clearance items. Let's see. Oh, I got y'all all in my face. I forgot I zoomed the camera in. Yeah, it doesn't look like they have their fertilizers and things like that on clearance just yet, which is fine. You know, I still feel like it's early. Y'all know we got a long growing season. So for the people that live in places where it gets cooler faster, maybe y'all local Walmarts have already started clearancing things down, like your fertilizers, the different like pest control things, like the sprays, the neem oils, all that type of stuff. All of that usually get on sale. So if this is your first year gardening, or even if you've been gardening for a while and you didn't know that, definitely make sure you keep an eye out at your local big box stores, specifically Walmart, because they usually do a really good clearance when it comes to their lawn and gardening stuff. So just the FYI. But I don't need anything else out of here, and we already have enough stops to make, so let's go ahead on and get out of here. I don't need anything like soil or anything like that, so I'm not even gonna go check to see if those items are on sale. They have a few pallets out here that have spots with soil, but yeah, that's not on clearance yet either. Now, they do have these little plants. Let me show y'all. Now, they do have plants like this that they already have on clearance. So it was regular $24.97. Now it's $13, and this is considered an annual. So if you're into plants like that, they do have those items at our local Walmart on sale already. So, and I want to say things like that been on sale for a good little minute. So this is another item that I'm waiting to go on clearance because I definitely want to try this, the fish fertilizer, tomato and vegetable. Now for the people that make y'all own fertilizer, that's what's up. But like I told y'all before, I don't really care for making my own, like the banana water and all this stuff like that. I tried that last year and I find that I don't use it in time. So it is what it is. I also want to get some more rose tone because that's something that I'll definitely need since I'm getting all these rose bushes. The garden tone, I want to get some of that when it goes on clearance, and the tomato tone. So basically I want to stock up on different fertilizers and things like that. Y'all know we got plenty of perlite now, so we don't need any of that. Just wanted to give y'all a quick look at some of the items that I would like to get. They don't have the terracotta watering pots at this one, but I do know a location that have them. So when they do start marking stuff down, definitely going to that location to check that out. I'll turn y'all back on once we make it to Lowe's. All right, y'all, so we done made it out of Lowe's. Unfortunately, they didn't have any rose bushes on their clearance today, but it's fine. There were a few rose bushes that I seen in the regular population where they roses are that I possibly could have got for clearance price, but I didn't see a variety that really captured my eye. I would like to get a rose bush that does orange blooms or yellow blooms because I'm trying to mix it up. Now, the reason why I'm trying to get all these roses, y'all, one, I want to be able to make rose water. Two, I want to be able to make potpourri, and I also just love being able to make bouquets with them because I did make a little small bouquet with 4 roses. When the roses do die back, I want to be able to collect the petals to make the potpourri with, and then I also want to have the option to get fresh roses to do rose water. So if you didn't know, you can actually make rose water out of just roses and water, but it's like a process that you have to do. Y'all, I went down a real rabbit hole to justify why I am so attracted to these roses. And I was also telling Tony, I was like, you know, when Christmas time come around and things like that, I want to make like little different gift bags or gift boxes for people, whether if it's with seasonings from things from the garden or like the potpourri or the soaps, things like that, stuff that I've been really enjoying doing with the different harvests that we've been getting. And speaking of soap, for those of you that were interested in seeing how I do the calendula soap, I went ahead and ordered some more melt and pour goat soap base. So that's supposed to be here Wednesday. I do plan to record that. So if y'all are interested in that, definitely stay tuned, because possibly next week I may drop a video with that, and it's just gonna be like an integration. It's not gonna be a full video, just for the people that are interested. So now I don't even have to go to Longleaf Mulch to get any more soil because I didn't find a rose bush. So that's one place that's scratched off my list, and I don't have to go to the feed and seed stores to get the container or the bucket. Yeah, so we're about to go ahead on and head home, and then we're gonna go ahead on and do our up potting of our seedlings, and then we're also gonna go ahead and harvest all of our shishito peppers. So I'll turn y'all back on once we make it home. Y'all, somehow we ended up at Home Depot. I don't want to talk about it. But I noticed that they got a lot of their patio stuff on sale, 40% off. I want an egg chair so bad. But where would I put it at, y'all? Because I definitely don't want to put it under the tree area. But I want one. Yep, they got their table patio sets, $209 for this set. This is a nice looking set too. Yep, and this right here is $299. Yep. So if y'all are in the market for some patio furniture, definitely check your local Home Depot. Yep. I love looking at different clearance racks, y'all. Even if it's something that I know I don't need, I still enjoy like checking it out, checking the scenery out. And they got this table for $29. I don't know how sturdy it is because they don't have it up, but it looked like just a little small table. It says an 18-inch woven accent table. Then they got this whole set for $59. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is the perfect time to start going to these big box stores and looking to see what clearances they have. I don't know about y'all, but I love me a good clearance. So the reason why I decided to come to Home Depot is because I wanted to see if they had any roses here. I usually don't see roses at Home Depot, but I was like, it's worth the try. So we're gonna go check that real quick, and after that, this is gonna be our last stop, I promise. Unless we find one, and then I'm gonna have to go to Longleaf Mulch to get us some more soil. They do have a rose bush section. See, that's how y'all know I be in and out when I come to Home Depot. Lowe's, I feel like I browse a little bit more, but it looked like all they got is the knockout roses. Yeah, the double knockout roses, which I'm looking for more so roses with fragrances as well. The knockout roses don't have a fragrance to it, but they got this loud noise going on. So just as quick as we came up in here, we about to quickly get up out of here. I'll turn y'all back on once I make it home. All right, y'all, so we finally made it back home. So the first thing we're going to do, just to give y'all an update on everything we're supposed to be doing in this video. First, I'm going to go ahead and harvest all of our shishito peppers that's ready in our Easy Cube. And then I'm going to go under the tree and harvest all of our shishito peppers that's ready in our green stalk. I plan to dehydrate the shishito peppers and just blend it up with some salt and just make like a shishito salt. I do want to save some of them because I do want to mix some of them up with some of our rosemary too. I just want to play around with different type of seasoning blends basically with them, since I got an abundance of shishito peppers now, and I'm kind of getting tired of eating them, y'all. That's one thing about me, like I'll be asphyxiated on something and I love eating it, but when I eat it too long, it's like I get tired of it, and it's like I'm trying to find another way to utilize it. So that's another reason why I said I don't think I'm gonna do as many shishito peppers next year, because I'm burnt out on them, y'all. And I've been playing around with different ways to eat them, but it's only so many ways you can eat them, y'all. If y'all grow any type of sweet peppers, whether it's shishito peppers, the Melrose peppers, which is the peppers that's right next to this, and I'm gonna harvest those as well, the ones that are ready. What do y'all do with them? So like, how do y'all prepare them? This is called a flexi tub. I'm gonna just use this to harvest with. It's from Vego. So if y'all are interested, I always tell y'all, if y'all are interested in any of Vego products, feel free to use the link in the description to get y'all some money off. I got multiple different discount codes now, so I'm gonna put them all in the description, and y'all can just use whichever one y'all feel is necessary if y'all choose to use it. That one kind of small, I'm not gonna harvest that. So the ones that are like super small, I'm not gonna harvest those. I'm gonna just leave them on here. And it does look like we have some type of pest pressure going on in here, because I do see some new little holes. It ain't nothing crazy though, y'all. It's almost like something tried to eat on it, and then it was like, nah, it's nasty, so let me go on move along. That's what it's giving. I was back here in the garden the other day, and somebody had stopped by. They didn't know that we garden, and they just so happened to come in the backyard, and they was like, oh my god, y'all grow all this different stuff. And I just so happened to be working in the shishito bed, so I was like, do you eat shishito peppers? It was like, well, I never tried them before. I said, okay, good. So I went and got a basket, and I filled that mug up. They said, Tiffany, you sure you want to give me all of these? Yes, I'm positive. I am positive, and I still had plenty of them left over. I did top these pepper plants. I will say this: if you live in a cooler climate, then you may not want to top your pepper plants. I do notice that they get bushier when you top them. And since we was talking about topping pepper plants, are y'all a pepper plant topper, or do y'all prefer to just let y'all plant just grow how it is? And if you have done it both ways, do you feel like it makes a difference when you top them? Now let me show y'all a size comparison, just in case y'all have never grown the Melrose peppers. This is a Melrose pepper, and this is a shishito pepper, and this is the size comparison. The difference between the two: this one is all sweet peppers, so it does usually turn red. It takes a while for it to turn red though. I did notice that. And then this one, you have a chance of it being spicy. So this is the shishito. It's 1 out of 10 of them that are usually spicy. So just a size comparison for the two. You can cook them the same exact way. And I also noticed with the Melrose, it's like a skin over it, if that makes sense. I'm gonna say this real quick, then I'm gonna move along. I ain't gonna take y'all down there with me when I harvest the ones from the green stalk, because I feel like y'all ain't gonna want to keep on seeing me harvesting peppers. But I seen this trend going around on TikTok where they've been using like the cream cheese, the pepperoni, and the I think it's like honey they've been putting on it, and a little bit of crushed red peppers. They use them with pepperoni peppers, but I was thinking about trying it with this pepper, since it's a sweet pepper. It don't have that pickly flavor to it, but I think it'll be good like that. And they just eat it raw. So if y'all seen that trend, y'all feel free to leave it in the comments. Now, that's all I'm gonna harvest from this plant. I harvest a good amount of them. I'm gonna leave all of those Melrose peppers on there. I only took one off because it's been growing for a while, so I just went on and took it off. And then, just in case for the people that don't really keep up with the shorts and stuff, this is the new rose bush that we added. This is the last one that I purchased. It actually produces cream colored blooms and red blooms. It smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. And I actually got it for a really good price at Lowe's. Now the thing was, it was not on the clearance rack at Lowe's, but it was a plant that looked a little bit rough, and I asked the young man that was working at the register if I can get it for a cheaper price, and he gave it to me for 50% off. So I only paid like 13 bucks with tax. And another way that I'm justifying the rose purchases, for the people that do like going to stores and getting rose bouquets and things like that, I paid 13 bucks for this. If you go get a dozen of roses, I'm pretty sure it's more than $13. These days, I don't buy roses just like out of a store. Even before we got the rose bushes, I was never one of those ones that would buy roses out of the store, because I always was like, they just die out. But now I feel like I'm able to use them even after they die, for things like potpourri. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely be utilizing this. And I also seen that you can use the rose petals to make fertilizer for your garden too. I did not know that. Like, I've been doing a lot of research on the different things that you can do with roses. So I thought that was pretty cool. And if y'all have ever done that, use rose petals to make fertilizer for your garden, please feel free to leave that in the comments. Or if y'all decide to try it, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm not gonna try, but I wanted to share that with y'all to let y'all know y'all are able to do that. Now this is another one that we got. This is actually a cut rose variety. It's starting to get a bud on it that's starting to bloom. So this is what it looks like, and this is the Lady X rose. Now this one has a fragrance as well. I'm gonna go ahead on and finish harvesting those shishito peppers without y'all, and then I'm gonna get y'all set up in the garage. But before I turn y'all off, this is where our leafy planter is right now. I am, like I told y'all before, gonna throw this out, because when they was working on what they were working on in our garage, some of the sawdust and things like that did get into this planter. And like I said, maybe that happened for a reason. Maybe it wasn't gonna do too well. I did start noticing some seeds germinating when it comes to the lettuce, but it wasn't nothing too crazy, so I ain't gonna even perpetrate like it was something crazy. I know I told y'all I was gonna meet y'all in the garage in the next clip, but I wanted to go ahead and show y'all everything that I harvest from under the tree area. I got quite a bit of rosemary because I want to use it to let it dry out, because I told y'all I want to try to do a shishito and rosemary seasoning. I'm not gonna do a big batch of it because I don't know how it's gonna turn out, so I got some of that, and I'm also gonna dry some to make tea with. So I'm gonna use some of this for a tea. And I think I want to add a couple of sprigs to our roses that we got in the house, because I feel like it'll just make it smell good. Well, I said they in the house, but I brought them outside so I can show y'all. And I also went ahead and harvested a couple of fresh marigold flowers so I can dry them out for tea, like I told y'all before. I took some of the roses that were ready. Y'all, the smell of these roses, the white roses smell a whole lot more fragrant than the red ones. But the smell is crazy. It's like a citrusy, fruity type smell, if I had to describe it. I got some nasturtiums that was ready. Yep, I got some nasturtiums that was ready. I'm gonna try this in tea too. I know it's like a peppery flavor. It may add like a peppery type of taste to it, but I'm cool with that. I want to try it. I'm just having a lot of fun, y'all, just trying different things when it comes to the things that we've been growing in the yard. And then I got this mint, because I'm gonna dry it out for some tea. I got me 3 little cherry tomatoes from the greenhouse that was ready. It's more on there, but they're not ready just yet. And then these are the shishito peppers. I got a few dead marigolds that I'm gonna just take in for seeds. And then yeah, that's it. I went on to harvest these little premature bell peppers because I still don't know what it is, how I started growing it. I don't know if it's a grand bell and it just premature grand bell or what. Now I'm gonna just add these roses to our bouquet that we got sitting in the house. Then I'm gonna just take it back inside. I wanted to cut off the red bloom that was ready too, but it was attached to another flower that hasn't bloomed just yet. I know I can still cut it and it'll bloom inside, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna just leave it. And then we're gonna take a few sprigs of this rosemary. So I'm gonna save the rosemary that's on the bottom and just let it dry out. And y'all, I sometimes I let my stuff dry out on the counter. Sometimes I just add it to the air fryer, and then sometimes I put it in the oven because our air fryer actually has a dehydrating setting. And I'm more so just adding this rosemary for the scent. And I do find that having these the roses on our island in the house, they don't attract bugs. So I was glad to see that. That's one reason why I didn't like bringing flowers in the house, because they'll attract like gnats and things like that. Look at it. I ain't trying to influence y'all to buy no rose bushes or nothing like that, but so pretty. All right, y'all, let's go ahead on and go in the garage. I'm about to put all this stuff up in the house, and then I promise this time I'm gonna meet y'all in the garage. All right, y'all, so we have finally made it to the garage. I'm gonna give y'all a quick look at all the seeds that I ordered and tell y'all where I got them from. So the first one we're gonna start with is Baker's Creek, because that's the one that I got the least amount of seeds from. So lemon balm. Tony mom influenced me to get this, because when I went to her house to check on her plants and I smelled how good that lemon balm smelled, I was like, oh, I gotta get some. So this is good for tea. And if y'all use lemon balm for anything besides tea, feel free to leave it in the comments. I would love to know. We got some ground cherry, the new Hanover ground cherries. I'm thinking I was gonna try to grow these this year, but I think I'm gonna just hold off until next year because I feel like I just waited too late to start them. So, and if y'all have ever tried ground cherries, y'all leave in the comments. I do know that they spread easy, so I'm gonna have to be very careful when it comes to that, because I've seen quite a few people saying that they will volunteer on their own. And then I got this calendula. It's a porcupine orange. I want to do these for the fall. And then I got these as a free plant, which I don't think I'm going to drop these because they just look nasty. Woolly Kate yellow tomato. Look at the inside of it. If y'all have ever grown these before, y'all feel free to leave a flavor profile in the comment. It says it has a lightly fuzzy skin and fuzzy foliage. I don't want none fuzzy. So those are all the ones that I got from Baker's Creek. And then these are the ones that I got from Dollar Tree. I got a pack of microgreens. This is the rainbow mix. The reason why I got the microgreens is because we do actually have a microgreens planter from Vego that I still haven't used yet. That'll be a good thing to add for like our salads, garnishes, things like that. So I did get a pack of these. And then I got some more sugar baby watermelons. Now all of these I'm not necessarily dropping down for the fall or for this year. It's just some that I had just picked up. I got some more black seeded Simpson lettuce. I got some spinach, cilantro, oregano, Shasta daisies, hot peppers, contender bush garden beans, radishes. Now, we do not eat no radish. We don't eat radish. I got two varieties, a early scarlet globe and a cherry bell. I got these for trap crops, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, because we do not eat radish. Not in no salad, not pickled, not no way. Have I ever tried them before? No, but they just look nasty, so I'm not gonna try them. I sound like a little kid. I got some kale, some basil, and some thyme. So these are all the ones that I got from Dollar Tree. Last year I was asking y'all about the Dollar Tree seeds and if y'all had good success with them. And so, you know, we did try them out and I ain't got no complaints, y'all. It's 3 for $1.50. So if you're on a budget, you don't want to order seeds online, check your local Dollar Tree to see what seeds they have. They actually have a pretty decent variety of seeds. They had tomatoes, they had eggplants, they had zucchini, they had squash. So anything that you can really think of, they had it. But if you're talking about like specialty varieties and different things like that, they ain't have a whole bunch to choose from that. So those are ones that you may have to go online and order or check like your local nurseries. Now, all of these I got from Renee's Garden. I do want to add that when I ordered the Renee's Garden seeds and the Baker's Creek seeds, the amount of time that it took to get to us, it was the same amount of time. They both arrived the same day. The only thing with the Baker's Creek, I didn't get a notification that they were here. You know, it was more so me checking. But if you don't pay for shipping, they don't keep you updated. They'll send you an email letting you know that they sent the seeds out, but as far as like tracking information, they don't send you that, which that's fine with me, y'all, because it's free shipping. Now, the Renee's Garden seeds, I got a butterfly zinnia. I got another butterfly zinnia. Chamomile, because I'm really trying to, like I said, up my tea game, y'all. I really want to try these this year, but I feel like I'm pushing it. So these are personal size mini love watermelon. I feel like I can get away with it. It's a super compact variety. We're gonna see. A cherry trio. So it's different types of cherry varieties in this one seed pack. Cause y'all know I'm trying to see if I really like tomatoes. Oh, I guess I should tell y'all the ones that's in here. It's a pink champagne, chocolate cherry, and mango apricot. Ooh, the mango apricot sound good. And this is what the pack looks like. Little bite cherry tomatoes. I got these because I wanted to try these in the green stock because I feel like they'll be a good one for the green stock. It says perfect for pots and baskets. Container snap peas, Little Crunch, Sweetie Baby Romaine. I'm assuming this is like a sweet romaine variety. Crunchy lettuce trio. These are like a petite pickle cucumber variety. Baby leaf chard, celery. I got celery because come Thanksgiving and stuff, I don't want to have to buy no celery from the store when I have to make the dressing and all the things. So that's why I decided to go ahead on and grow some celery. A baby cabbage, a baby Napa cabbage, a pointed sweet head cabbage, early head and broccoli, and a long harvest broccoli. I got 2 more packs of seeds that I want to show y'all that I got from Home Depot that I'll be adding to the lineup as well. So hold on, let me go grab those real quick. All right, y'all. So the last 2 packs of seeds I want to show y'all is the Sun King hybrid broccoli. The reason why I got this one is because it's supposed to be very, very heat tolerant, and it's a container friendly one. So if I got a 12-inch container, they say I can plant the broccoli in this. I also got some Brussels sprouts, the Catskill kind. So I really wanted the Jade Cross Brussels sprouts, but I wasn't able to find them in stores. I said I wanted to do another seed order, but I feel like I got enough seeds now. Anything that I order now, I feel like I'll just be doing it just to be doing it. I don't think I'm going to do another seed order for the fall. I think I'm going to just use what I got. But if somebody have Jade Cross seeds and they want to do like a little seed swap, leave it in the comments, y'all. I don't mind swapping some seeds with somebody just so I can grow that variety, because it is almost time for me to go ahead and get started with the Brussels sprouts. Now, I'm going to push the theory on these Brussels sprouts. The Catskill Brussels sprouts, they're supposed to be like a compact variety. I know that they grow with like leaves and stuff coming out from the side of them in between the different Brussels sprouts, but I want to try one plant in the green stock to see how it would do. I really want to be able to utilize our green stocks to their full potential, because we done got quite a few of them, and I feel like it's a great way to grow for our space. Even though we don't have a small yard, I still feel like I consider ourselves like small space gardeners, because I don't like to take up too much space in our yard. So I'm thinking about doing the Sun King hybrid broccoli, and I want to do them in two places. I want to do a set in the green stock to see how they do, and I also want to do a set on the patio in the Vego beds. A lot of these things I got as compact varieties because I know that I want to grow a lot of stuff in the green stock. So I know y'all probably wondering why you got so many compact varieties, but I just feel like I'm able to take care of the plants better if they're compact. I know some people like to have those real big plants that look lush and full and stuff like that, but I don't know, it make me anxious, y'all. So I don't like doing plants that are too big or get too big, because like cucumbers on arch trellises, roses that's on arch trellises, people that grow pole beans on arch trellises, I think it looks so pretty, y'all. But I just so those are all the seeds that we have. I do have the seeds that we got in our storage container, and I'm gonna just separate these and put them in there off camera, of course. And then yeah, we got a lot of seeds now, y'all. Even before I got these, I had a lot of seeds that I didn't realize. So on to the next task at hand. We're about to go ahead on and up pot these seedlings, the ones that are ready, of course. So for the most part, the seeds that germinated are all flower seeds, which I figured that the tomatoes and the peppers and things would take a little bit longer to germinate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna up pot them using our Vego seed starting trays. Now I counted them. I believe it's 15 seedlings that's ready, and the reason why I'm deciding to go ahead and up pot them is because they're starting to look leggy. The leggy seedlings just mean they are stretching towards the light, and we don't want that. So I'm gonna plant them kind of deep. The ones that have not germinated yet, I'm gonna leave them inside of this tray and put them back under the light and finish taking care of them. Let me get this out the way. I gotta mix up my soil first. So I'll be using this is the other part to the Vego Flexi Tub. This is one without the holes in it. So I decided to use this to mix up the soil in. And when I do the up potting of the seedlings, I try to up pot it into something that I would grow it in if it was already outside. So that's why I'm deciding to go ahead and use the potting mix. I'm gonna add some fertilizer and I'm gonna add some bone meal to this. And the reason why I'm adding the bone meal is because they're all flowers, and bone meal is good for flowering plants. So I'm probably not gonna need all of this soil, but I'm gonna go ahead and dump it all out, and I'll just store whatever I use because this hole is all in this bag. So I'd rather just go ahead on and get rid of it. And y'all are gonna actually get this video in real time today. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the library to edit, y'all, because I want to get my baby out the house soon. I say my baby, but my daughter 14, y'all. Still my baby though. Yep, so I want to get her out the house a little bit. And y'all see I'm starting with gloves. Y'all know more than likely I'm not going to end with gloves. So we got the Alaska all-purpose fish fertilizer. This been my fertilizer of choice that I've been using lately. And I'm going to just pour the rest of this in here because there's not a whole bunch left over anyways. I kind of feel like I needed a little bit more, but it's all good. This mix already has worm castings and oyster meals in it. This is the one that we get from Longleaf Mulch. Longleaf Mulch is a place that's local to us. It's in Sims, Alabama, so if y'all are local, I'll try to mention that. And it's the same place we get our mulch from too, because a lot of people been asking about that mulch. It's a medium pine bark mulch, and it has perlite already in here, but I like to add a little bit of extra perlite, so I'm gonna put a little extra perlite in here as well, just to help with drainage. And this is how we've been storing our big huge bag of perlite. I actually got this perlite from Longleaf Mulch as well. This huge bag, 22 bucks. And I feel like even though I'm telling y'all everywhere that I got this stuff from, somebody's still gonna ask in the comments. That'd be crazy to me. No offense though to y'all, because I know sometimes a lot of people watch videos while they're multitasking. Honestly, my favorite time to watch YouTube videos is when I'm driving. And I really don't watch it. I more so listen to it because I don't really like listening to the radio. So like when I'm watching my true crime cases or different gardening content and stuff like that, I had that mug playing right on my phone. And that is it. That is all. Y'all, is something I want to show y'all so bad, but I can't show y'all yet because it's for a sponsorship. So I don't fill it up all the way. I'll leave a little bit of space to be able to add the seedling in there as well, because it is soil that's going to be on the seedling. So I want to be able to keep these in order. I feel like with the luminous pink zinnias, I'm able to really keep track of those because they got a certain look to them. So I'm saying this for documenting purposes because I don't want to have to make a tag for this stuff, y'all. Now I'm gonna make a tag for it because I know me. So the first one we're gonna start with is the luminous. Now for this seed starting tray, it actually has a hole in the bottom, and you just push your finger through. I'm gonna have to take off these gloves because they too bulky. Knew I was gonna eventually take them off. So, and they just pop right out. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna just make a hole and bury it kind of deep, and then I'll just backfill it. Just backfill it with soil. I want this one to go real deep. The neck on this one kind of real long. So I'm gonna just push it down there as far as I can. Go ahead and put some soil around that for some stability. I wish I could have went a little deeper with that one, but it's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. And these are actually starting to get their set of true leaves on them. They starting to poke out. And I started these seeds on June the 29th. Today is July the 6th. Oh, and today is actually the last day for green stalks sale that they got going on. So if y'all are interested, y'all can use the link in the description if y'all would like to get y'all some green stalks while the sale is going. And they always have a sale going on for real, y'all. It's like to be back to back. I don't know, that one's struggling a little bit, but we're gonna roll with it, see how we do. Then we're gonna backfill this one with a little more soil. And I find that when you're dealing with leggy seedlings, y'all, it's the deeper you bury it, the more time you have to leave it in the seed starting tray. That's what I noticed for me. And just because your seedlings are leggy does not mean that they're not gonna make it. It just means that you need to bury them a little bit deeper. And just about all of our sunflowers, our kindergarten sunflowers, germinated, like 100% germination rate, except one. And honestly, these do really have a really good germination rate. And I want to say I got them from Burpee. The only thing with them is pests love them. Once they see them sprouting up, they attacking them. And y'all know I was trying to wait for our mammoth sunflower head to dry out. Child, somebody came through or something came through. I'm thinking it was a squirrel and took the whole head. So I wasn't even able to collect the seeds from it. Me and Tony on his next off period actually going to go through and clean out those beds anyways, so we can make room for something else in that spot. So that was very unfortunate. But I said I'm going to try my very, very hardest not to grow any more tall sunflowers. I think they look pretty, but I just think they just take up, one, they take up too much space, and two, they take too long to get ahead. So I guess just a waste of, I ain't gonna say a waste of time, because if you really like sunflower seeds, then probably good for you, and they pretty to look at, but I don't wanna have to deal with it no more, especially if some gonna come through and take the head once I'm saving it to dry out. That one could have stayed in there a little bit longer, but it's okay. And the kindergarten sunflowers are like they're a dwarf sunflower variety. They're good for like if you're trying to line flower beds or anything like that, or you want it for like landscaping in your front yard. That's what they're good for. I'm looking at them zinnias that I just uppotted, and I really want to bury them a little bit deeper, so I think I'm gonna go back, not with y'all, but once I'm done recording, I'm gonna go back and bury them a little bit deeper, because I feel like they'll benefit from growing deeper. Now I got this one, the oddball out, the last one for the kindergarten sunflowers. Now about all of these being flowers, if I would have had some more bulb tone left over, I would have used the bulb tone fertilizer instead of the all-purpose fertilizer, but because I didn't have any left, I'm just using what I have on hand. And since I don't think the rest of them kindergarten sunflowers gonna do anything, I'm gonna go ahead on and take that label and put that right here. Now these are, the next row that I'm doing are the candy cane zinnias. We're gonna go ahead and up pot those. It usually don't take a long time for the cucumbers to germinate, so I'm not sure, maybe I buried them too deep or something, because they haven't germinated yet. I expect that with the tomatoes and the peppers, but not the cucumbers. So I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna leave them be, and I'm gonna put the dome back on them. And conversation started for today. Who plans on actually doing a fall garden or fall winter garden? I know a lot of people don't really do fall gardens because of their climates and because it's just too cold for them. But if you do plan on doing a fall garden, leave it in the comments. And what are you most excited about for that? When it comes to gardening in the fall, besides the lower pressure and besides it being cooler outside. And if you do live in a cooler climate and you still garden in the fall, what are some of the things that you grow? Or are you growing hydroponically? Like, I know some people do hydroponic gardening in the fall just so they're able to still garden. I'm gonna dump this out, y'all. So I dumped some of that soil out, so I'm able to bury these last ones pretty deep. Flop them down, and then I'm gonna just come back through and backfill them. To me, When it comes to growing in the fall, I feel like if you are just starting out gardening, I think fall is the perfect season to start a garden. We only got one of these that germinated. So, y'all, you know what? It really don't matter the variety that I have. I'm going to just go ahead on and put them in here. Because this is a different zinnia variety. This is the giant, this is the giant one. And for the ones that have not germinated yet, I may be wasting my time just leaving them in there and giving them a little bit more time. They may not even germinate, but it's fine. I still want to give it a chance. So I'll wait about 3 more days. And if they don't germinate, then I'll just put more seeds down in that spot. More flower seeds, that is, in that spot. Zinnias, to be specific. And I know zinnias are a summer flower, but I feel like we'll still be able to look at them for a good little minute before it get cold for us. So yeah, when you got leggy seedlings, burying it like that deep, I feel like it's the best approach to have on it. Now for these, I'm actually start bottom watering. Once your seeds germinate, it is best to just go ahead on and start bottom watering. That way the roots are able to suck up the water from the bottom. And bottom watering just means putting the water in this tray and letting the roots, like I say, suck up the water. And then another thing, once your seeds germinate, you do not have to put a dome on here. So I'm not going to put a dome on these. I'm going to just let them be under the grow light on their own. And I'm not going to have the grow light like super close to them. Oh, and I want to show y'all this real quick because this is one of the ones that we was experimenting with. So this is our common chives. We got 3 rows that we dropped down. And we got one that was surface sold, which that's the one that we seeing germination on. It don't look the best, but still we got a little action. Then we got one that we sprinkled the soil on top of. We don't have nothing going on with that one just yet. And then we got one where we listened to the seed pack and buried it about 1/4 inch deep. Now these are smaller seeds, so I feel like the surface sowing would be the best option opposed to doing it 1/4 deep like the seed packet say. So I did want to give y'all an update on that because I just noticed it when I was cleaning up that we got a little germination going on. And again, it don't look the best. Look a little puny, but it's still germination nonetheless. I'm going to go back through and redo these because I feel like it's still too much of the neck lifted out. I'm not going to do it with y'all though. But yeah, thank y'all again for kicking it with me for another video. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And leave a bean emoji today. Let's leave a bean emoji. And for the people that be hyping the videos up, even though I don't be telling y'all to hype the videos up, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. All y'all got to do is press one button and it'll let you hype it up. And I think you're only able to get 3 hypes per week. So thank y'all to the ones that be hyping the video up. And I'll see y'all in the next video.